The GOAT. Did you see his pass to Warren Zaire-Emery?
Yeah.
It was the identical he made to Mbappe against Pai du Cassel.
Danilo, man.
I
He's
hope
coming
Galta
back
sees the
into
light.
form. He's
I hope
coming
Galta
back.
sees the light, man, because this is disturbing. We have always said he's our best centre back, most consistent and best performer. Doesn't make any mistakes. So smart.
He's come a long way.
7 out of 7
seriously.
long balls, 4 clearances, 3 interceptions. Beast. Black Voldemort. No, I call him the bodyguard of the devil. Because that's how I would imagine a bodyguard. Just bald. And the thing is, Danilo Princess, he tricks people. Because when you see him, he is a nice guy. But he can punish you so hard.
No, Danilo's aggressive. He's aggressive. You don't step on him at all. Yeah, he doesn't play around. You can see in moments of the game when he's extremely frustrated too.
Oh, did you see today when they camped on his
when his shoe
and he was
came off?
shouting at the referee, and I was like, Danilo, calm. You're already on a yellow. You're already on a yellow. I was like, no, you don't start the game until I wear my shoe on. All right, is that understand? And the referee was like, okay, Danilo. All right, Danilo, please.
I can't. It was so funny. I was just like, what is going on? But it's one of those moments where he does I think it's because he works so hard that he just doesn't want anybody else to mess it up. Everybody has to perform. Everybody has to show up.
Princess.
Stop. No.
A report here on Xavi Simons. PSV are in talks with and wants Xavi Simons to sign a new contract quickly to waive off the PSG buyback clause.
Okay.
The file is an absolute priority for the Dutch clubs. You know what? Here, I'm just going to do like this. Why? Because it all depends on Xavi Simons. If Xavi Simons wants to return to Paris Saint-Germain, he's not signing that contract. If he signs it, good luck, Xavi Simons. You've done some stuff for the club. But yeah, good luck for the future. I won't be mad if he signs that contract. I won't be like, oh, rat or something. No.
Yeah, I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered. I completely understand it from his perspective, and I understand it from PSV as well. So
Danilo for captain. That was my unpopular opinion on Twitter not a few days ago. Like, Princess, if you give someone and he watched some PSG games without knowing who they are, without knowing who Messi is and what he has done in his career, and he would be like, yeah, the player that would suit the captaincy is Danilo, maybe.
Danilo is out here yelling at everybody already, so it really wouldn't be shocking. But I don't think that will happen. And I don't think that's a very unpopular opinion.
For me, it's like he has the leadership qualities. Because leadership quality, first of all, you need someone that knows the players. He's been here for what, 2-3 seasons. He knows everyone. It's a good link up with the Portuguese guys as well. Vitinha, Nuno Mendes, Renato, new players. But the most important thing, he's the calmest guy on the pitch. He's by far the calmest guy on the pitch.
Yeah, and he's come a long way. He's come a long way. To think, when Danilo came here, right? The slander that we all did, me included. I was like, what the hell? Why? Like you realize that, okay, when a person has been consistently bad and hasn't been adapting wow, hasn't been adapting well to the team, then your idea, like your first thought would be like, sell him. But he realized he was about to be put in the loft, and he put in the work. Did you remember? I know even before that he was doing well as well. He started picking up form, but he fought his way to this point. He was quite literally about to be in the loft. He almost didn't make it on the plane to Japan. This is what he went through to get to this point.
The thing is, Princess, I don't actually know who puts the players in the loft. If it's Galtier or Campos, or if it's them together. But it feels like maybe Campos was like, yeah, Danilo goes into the loft, because Galtier was the person who said no. Danilo goes with us. And when I heard that, I was like, Galtier's our manager. I respect that decision. Danilo's a player that has always fought for the badge, unlike some of the players that were in the loft. And Galtier, huge dub from him there.
Yeah, he's here because Galtier must have saw something in training. He must have really felt like, okay, for the time being, since we don't have all the people that we want in all the positions filled, like the center
Yeah.
back role and the midfield role is still up in the air at the time, he's like, he can fit both. Let's bring him. And he actually had to probably argue in the next, like, probably in the last few hours before they had to board that plane. Danilo, even like the reports were saying that he's low-key still waiting for his opportunity to get on that plane. He never gave up. He always, and you can tell, like, this is a huge opportunity for him because he's at the, how old is he? Like, he's in his 30s, but like, I don't know his exact age, but
Danilo Pereira.
was it like 34, 33? So, no, 30s.
No.
How old is he?
31.
31. Oh, wow. Okay, why did I think he was 33? All right. Yeah, so like he's heading towards the later end of his career, and he realizes that this is a big opportunity and he doesn't want to mess it up. And he takes it very seriously. And
100%,
I have to
100%.
admire the mindset.
If I would say the 5 most consistent performers for PSG this season, without a ranking, without order, it's Danilo, Messi, Neymar, Verratti, and Nuno. Donnarumma as well. Them have been the consistent performance. Most games they play, they perform. But yeah, I just can't see Danilo not keeping his starting place as a centre back, because he's good as a DM, but centre back, he helps Nuno as well. He helps his teammate. Those long balls he put, 7 long balls in this game. You gotta start him as centre back every game.
I'm not mad at it.
The thing is,
I'll be
Princess,
fine. Yeah.
is this an unpopular love that we have for Danilo? I mean, some people in the comments say that, call him the Black Maldini and so on, and even Shiloh, one of the most critical PSG fans I've ever met, even he talks really well about Danilo. But Princess, when I see those PSG fans, French PSG fans, put out predicted lineups, like the best possible lineup, first of all, Danilo is not there. Why? And why is Kimpembe there?
Yeah, keeping Kimpembe aside, is it rare for us? I don't think this admiration is rare. I think there are a lot of people who do feel that, okay, Danilo has been showing up and putting in the effort. But I think the reason why they don't put him in their predicted lineups is because it's not his rightful position. He's not a center back. I mean, we call him that and all this whatever. Like, he's actually a midfielder, and if you had the opportunity to get anyone else, you still would. Like, because there are other people who are actual center backs who perform consistently, probably, and are able to offer like an upgrade. Like, Danilo is damage control. He was damage control. He's not supposed to be performing better than the others. He just does. And so I think it's for that reason where they're like, he's a temporary fix. There's that belief.
It's because it was asked before. It takes a lot of people. It takes a lot of them to change their mind. They're stubborn, but they will have of the keeps up. But yeah, but P3, the thing I don't get is Marquinhos. Everyone loved him, and as soon as that Real Madrid game clicked, everyone started hating him. Why doesn't it click that way for Danilo?
It doesn't work it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work when it's positive. Positive change does take time. It has to be gradual and it has to be consistent.
But negative can be
Negative,
One
you
flick.
screw up, it means how many times will you screw up after this? This is a fear. It's a fear-based thing. At all of it. To gain trust of a player that is continuously growing and improving, it's a fear. It's coming from a place of fear for you to not immediately gravitate to them.
Yeah.
Or also, it's this thing of like, I would be foolish if I was to trust this person after having a long string of bad performances. And whereas, like, when someone goes from good to bad, it's like, see, you're just like the others. Or like, you're not who I thought you were. And it on top of fear is disappointment. I think the disappointment is worse. So yeah, it doesn't work in the reverse way.
Can you remember Pochettino, Danilo, the performance changes what made us like Danilo? Yeah, but the thing is, I actually always liked Danilo. I just felt before he wasn't good. But the thing that popped up between him and, for example, Wijnaldum, Danilo gave his heart out. We clearly saw he was just not good enough at that time. But he always gave his heart out. He was always trying his best. So I always liked him. And second is Mbappe injury serious? We'll
Probably
have to
not.
see. He's in a lot of pain. I mean, the injury just happened. But I'm extremely confident he will be back for the Bayern Munich game and start it. Let's end it with a rating for Danilo Pereira. I'm giving him an 8.5. Beautiful performance.
I'll give him an 8, maybe an 8.3. I feel like the 0.5 is a little bit too high. Anywhere between that is an 8.3. I think it's fair.